Ayo. Uh, it's basically November 15th still. Um, Around 10:47 p.m. here on the Pacific time. Um, if it's Eastern, then it's Eastern Standard Time. Then it's 1:47 a.m. November 16th. But things are interesting. A lot of things came out today or yesterday, depending on where we're at. Basically on the 15th, Trump declared his run for a presidency for 2024, which was a given. Um, the next one, which technically they should still win anyways, because I mean, Utah doesn't really have that many great players anymore. I hate to say it. Um, and well, more importantly, the bigger factor is um, the markets seem to have. I mean, outside the market, sorry, the fact that Amazon came out with news. I think day before yesterday about laying off 10,000 people, which really surprised me. Um, which was related to the markets as well too, I guess in this case, yeah. But the fact that Amazon's laying off 10,000 people is surprising. And again, not entirely sure how many are actually going to be. Um, hmm. Yeah, that's an interesting one. How I mean, not sure what types of employees. Sounds like it's going to be mostly HR because they're on hiring freeze. Um, Also, probably some tech workers. Mostly tech workers on my best bet. I don't know how many though. What percentage of them are going to be tech workers? Would it be from the cloud side? I don't think so entirely, but possibly. They said mostly on the hardware side, more from the Alexa units, I guess. Um, I think they're hunkering down a little bit. Um, I don't know if they're hunkering down, but basically what they're doing. But it's not unanticipated, put it that way, and this won't be the last. The real question is like the investment banking and investment research firms and hedge funds. Um, are they going to be laying off? That's the real question. Biotech seems to be as well as, but pharmaceuticals not as much. Biotech, depending here and there, you know, here and there, depending on like how well they're doing. Farmers possibly as well too, but it, I think we get a good measure with the hedge funds and investment banks and equities companies as far as um, where if they start laying off a lot of their tech workforce, um, it's a sign. Then yeah, it's going to be a deep recession at that point. To be quite honest, um, being a tech worker myself, it is kind of alarming, a little worrisome as well too. But at the same time, it's around this time during recessions where companies, again, I think I mentioned in one of my prior videos, a lot of companies starting up during recessions. Some actually survive for the better, where they hunker down and focus more. Um, Case in point was, everyone saying Airbnb, Uber, and such. The other factor is, let's not forget, Microsoft actually started during a recession as well too. Um, so it'll be interesting to see what new companies are kind of, I guess, going to come out as a result of this in the next coming 2 years, as I mentioned in my prior. Now the real question is, which type of quote unquote mafia will be generated as a result? As a result? Will it be Facebook? Will it be Twitter? Will it be Amazon? It's hard to say because of the talent that's coming out. Some of them are like, you know what? Why even bother? I might as well start something of my own. And they probably recognize certain things that were inefficient at their companies, and they probably was like, you know what, chances are other companies are experiencing this, and they'll be building that same product. Like the thing with probably again, one aspect is like, you know, you have all these databases and data processing and data analytics and ETL tools, but not really that many great ETL tools. I mean, Fivetran and Battalion came out, of course, but you know, it's more of a case of like there's no reverse aspect of like, you know, hey, making sure that well, actually, you know what? There's probably a case of like data quality as well. You know, of looking for data quality tools to verify data quality, as well as tools for generating dummy or not dummy data, but more of like pseudo data to use in development, because you don't want to take production or go off of production at that point. So why not have some kind of tool sets that generate pseudo data that's in a ways to help you do your regression testing and unit testing for that matter. Yeah, I mean, again, my opinion. Subscribe if you want to. It's just me just talking, ranting, and sometimes predicting in ways. If my predictions turn out to be correct, that's great. Again, welcome any feedbacks. If you comment, would love to see some comments, and I will reply back. You can like or dislike as well too. It's up to you, whatever it may be. Like I said, I'm just looking for feedback basically at this point, more than anything else. And yeah, my video and channel is all over the board. I think I'll probably explain that in my next video basically, or about this channel. Anyways, usually it's unfiltered, unedited, and definitely unrehearsed. So it's more of a case where you'll see me always talking, and I will not go in and like, you know, make the edits to like, okay, like I screwed up here, and then like let me record it again and then like splice them together. No, I don't do that. I just do one straight shot. I hate to say that, but I think it's that time. I mean, I know people like to see good content, but it is more preferable for me to do it that way. Plus, too, I'm also lazy. The other aspect is I won't have like any background or, you know, screen shares or anything of that nature. And also, a lot of the stuff I'm seeing or talking about, I mean, sometimes I'm basing it on what I'm hearing or seeing. I don't do actual fact checks. I mean, if I wish I should. Maybe eventually down the line I will. I will say, if I do say something and I say it was fact checked, I will say it's fact checked. But more often than not, it's not fact checked. It's just me basing it on what I'm hearing or basing what my intuition is telling me, or as someone would say, my gut tells me otherwise. Anyways, again, unedited, unfiltered, unrehearsed. Until next time.